Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm stoked you're here. Want to give a shout out to the channel members. Thank you guys. Appreciate you more than you know. And want to welcome any of you that might be new to the channel or stopping through or have come by several times and hadn't had a chance yet. If you're so inclined, if you'll please hit that subscribe button down there and that bell notification icon, I'd really appreciate it. So today is a little simple. Well, it's probably not going to be simple. It'll probably be a struggle bus video, but we're going to attempt to swap the pocket clip on our Maxace Meercat. Kind of an interesting story behind this. I don't know if y'all remember Jared Neves, Brother Neves' review of the Meercat from Maxace. He liked it except for the fatal flaw of the clip. And Jared actually communicates with Maxace. You know, they send him stuff to review. He gives them feedback. They make it better, which I'll give them huge kudos for listening, right? So Jared talked to him. They offered a clip for people who are having problems with it because it works for me. It's just stiff because it's so short, right? So they offer a replacement clip. Kind of an interesting way they did it. They would let you go to their website and buy it for a penny, but it was $15 to ship it. I totally can understand it because it's probably, A, they had to make a bunch of clips. They've got to recoup something for it. And I'm just, personally, I applaud them for making a fix. We'll see how well it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down real quick, try to get by with just getting this one side off. But what I wanted to do is also check the size of my bearings because I might want to skiff these out depending on what they look like. So you can tell there's no way to get to this clip from the outside. So we are going to have to take it apart and go from there. So the pivot here is a T10, which I found surprising. That's actually the T8. So the bodies are T8 and the pivot is a 10. So let's start with the body screws. Very deep threads. And T8s just make everything so much easier in my opinion. That's a long screw too. Very nice Chicago style screw. Let's see if it's just for shits and giggles. Let's see if it's titanium hardware. It is. It's Thai hardware. All right. I can feel this. So is this a floating barrel on the other side? I'm holding it with my finger and I'm talking to myself, guys. So I apologize. No, I don't know what that's holding on to. That's odd. All right. There was some spinning action going on there. I'm going to switch out our bit to a T10. Hopefully we won't need to get out our Weehaw. No, it's going to do good. But it's backing out the other side. Okay, so that was the pivot that came out. So I did screw myself. But that is okay. All right, I'm going to have to take these other body screws out. And see those crappy bearings? I will definitely want to size those out and order some skiffs. Let's put my T8 back in, pick out these other screws. This is going to be struggle bus whole assemblies coming out with the little barrels too. But guess what, guys? We are going to get through it. All right, so what I want to do, I want to get these in to the barrels. Probably would want to Loctite those. I may want to. Let's see what we have here. We got a stop pin, or our stop pin there. And there's our clip screw. And see these little ceramic bearings? They are ceramic. Let's get our all right, they're 1/16. And since we've got our pivot, 6 millimeters. See how that works? There's no slop in that pivot at all. It won't fit in the next smallest size. And there's slop here. So you can, in theory, get a bigger bearing, but what we want, and I'm going to get a pen, bear with me, just so I can write that down. If I have a pen, which I do. All right. So, just to make sure, let's do that one last time. 1/16. By, did we say 6? Yep, by 6. And then if I wanted to kind of make sure, which I don't really because they don't make that many different sizes, I could mic the outside. Let's go to millimeters. Yeah, roughly 11. So I think that'll put us in the good. All right, so we'll clean these up for now since we don't have skiffs. Do a little cleaning here. Got a little, looks like grease in our pivot. Or got a little detent ball there. Or detent track. All right, so the first thing we want to do, because I will forget and put this damn thing back together and not change out my clip. So let's see if this is going to be a T8. And it is. All right, so what we got, it's a little different colored blue, but it actually matches the hardware better than the original clip. Doesn't match the backspacer as well, but that's all right. I'm not picky about shit like that. Still doesn't get in the way of that lock bar. I was wondering about that. So let's put this back in. See what I'm going to do. Just because, get my Loctite. I'm going to do these body screws on one side too. Just get a little dab of that on there before I seat that clip. Because I don't want it rattling. This is the main reason I'm doing this. Not that it would. All right, so let's do the same thing real quickly. I do like this stick Loctite better than the runny Loctite because I can put just a little bit right there. I don't have to go crazy with it, but I would just be fine if this one side didn't free spin. Now I'm still just going to hand put that in because I don't want to over torque it. This other one out. That in there. All right, now let's real quickly clean up our alcohol. Clean this crap out of here, and we'll flip these washers when we put our skiffs in so they can wear a fresh track. All right, get our blade cleaned up. Get our bearings cleaned up. Look, that bearing's even got a little chip out of it on the side. See how it's not completely round? Can you see that little dip in it? Not that it really matters, but that's just where the plastic was attached to the frame, like a model part where they break it off, I guess. But that's why I like skiffs. It's a well worth $11 upgrade. And remember, guys, if you get into skiffs, that you can use the code Javon10 and you can save yourself 10% or 5%. I forget. It's 10. All right, so this is a round pivot, and I want to get these coming through here. Coming through there like that, and then coming through there like that. Actually, yeah. Using a little bit of Gunny Glide today. On my fingers and kind of rub it in that bearing. Drop it on there. Boom. There go those. This doesn't surprise me. Hopefully you guys are still in frame and you can see I'm having to hold this hardware precariously with my fingers while I try to put this biatch back together. And what I'm not going to be able to do, like I'd like to, is get my bearing good and oily. See if I can put a little on my finger. Like I did, rub it on my finger, get the bearing. That's what you call improvising, guys. All right. I can snap this bitch back together without dropping all my screws out. Dang. Oh, there goes one screw, but that's okay. If I hold this one, get my T8, which is in this one. Get my T10. Is that a T10? No. My fingers have oil on them now, guys, so I've just like skidooed myself. Let's do this. I probably should have waited before I Loctited it, but I'm a glutton for punishment, so I'm going to Loctite it anyway. Because if it's jacked up, the Loctite won't have cured yet. Put this bit back out. Put our last little barrel. Whoop, that's the lanyard hole. That's not going to work. And then what I'll probably do, go ahead and bang a little Loctite, because if I'm going to be a glutton for punishment, I might as well be consistent, right? Whoop. Fuck. Sorry, kids. God damn it. Titanium's hardware is great, but I do like being able to magnetize my bit. All right, guys, so I'm getting some free spin. So what that means is I'm getting my skiff bit holder. I'm gonna push this through, get it first locked in there. All right, that's T10. No wonder. Let me get my T8, another T8. All right, let's try this again. And see, I'm just getting that where it will hold that hardware and not scratch my clip. This is just trying to frustrate me. But the good thing is, I won't let it because I stay in the land of positive qua. And you might see that all blow out the window if this thing really starts giving me grief. But see, now I'm not getting any spin. I can get that good and tightened down. Back here, do the same thing. Why am I? See, I can't see through the camera. The light might be decent on the guys, I'm just destined to turn this into a struggle bus video. I apologize. Centered, lubed up with a longer clip. So let's see the moment of truth. Did our longer clip make a difference? Oh, guys, that's a mad win. So we have successfully remedied our stiff clip that was brought to Maxace's attention by brother Jared Neves. Thank you, Jared. Which Maxace, being a decent company, one of my favorite companies. And guys, I did not put any lube in that detent track. I totally spaced it. So when my skiffs come in, y'all remind me when I do that skiff swap. No blade play. Dead nuts. Guys, I appreciate y'all being patient with me, watching me struggle for a little bit, but still succeed getting our pocket clip switched out. I love you all. I appreciate you watching my content. You don't know how happy it makes me to connect with you guys. All I ask is that you look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.